Now we're back to our Harvey Milk. And like I said, today is National Harvey Milk Day. Last year in 2009, California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger declared that May 22nd will forever be known Harvey Milk Day. And also last year, right before that, President Obama awarded Harvey Milk with the Presidential Medal of Freedom for all his efforts that he has done for the gay movement. Now, Linda, do you have that Harvey Milk queued up? We're going to play a snippet of Harvey Milk, and this is from his speech that was called Hope, and also his final last words.
Somewhere in Des Moines or San Antonio, there's a young gay person who all of a sudden realizes that she or he is gay, knows that if the parents find out, they'll be tossed out of the house. The classmates would taunt the child, and the Anita Bryans and John Briggs are doing their bit on TV, and that child had several options. Staying in a closet, suicide, and then one day that child might open a paper and it says homosexual elected in San Francisco, and there are two new options. The option is to go to California, stay in San Antonio and fight. 2 days after I was elected, I got a phone call, and the voice was quite young. It was from Altoona, Pennsylvania, and the person said, "Thanks. And you've got to elect gay people so that that young child and the thousands upon thousands like that child know that there's hope for a better world. There's hope for a better tomorrow. Without hope, not only gays, but those blacks and the Asians and the disabled, the seniors, the us's, without hope, the us's give up. I know that you cannot live on hope alone, but without it, life is not worth living. And you've got to give them hope. Thank you very much.
That was powerful.
Yes, it was very, very powerful. And now we are going to go to in St. Louis today. They were having Harvey Milk Day, and they were celebrating with a week of Harvey Milk events. And today they actually had a march rally in St. Louis, and we now are going to go soon to two of my friends in St. Louis. My best friend, Colin Lovett, is in St. Louis right now with Ed Reggie of Show Me Hate, and we're going to get them on the phone to talk to us briefly.
I think it's Show Me No Hate.
Yes, Show Me No Hate.
Yeah.
Hello, are you there?
Yes.
Hi.
Curtis, can you hear me?
Yes, how are you doing, Colin?
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How's
Colin, thanks for calling in.
Yes. How's everything in St. Louis right now?
It's great. We have good weather. We actually just had our rally for Harvey Milk Day down at the courthouse steps, and we had quite a few people show up. So the weather's beautiful. We have lots of people coming out for equality. So it was good.
And where was the rally held at?
We did it at it was downtown St. Louis, and it was at the city courthouse building on the front steps of it. It was customary that in the Castro district that they would march to the courthouse steps, and then Harvey Milk would come out and they would they would talk. Is the phone doing that on my end?
No, we got that here in the studio. Sorry.
Okay,
we're trying to get Ed on the line as well.
Yeah, we're trying to get Ed on the line. Is he on the other phone?
Well, actually, a little bit of an update. Ed Reggie couldn't make it, but I have with me Jason Stuart, who is a very well-known LGBT comedian in the all over the place.
Yes, we love Jason. He's on Will and Grace, isn't he?
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Yeah.
Jason, are you able to? Can you hear us?
I can talk on your phone.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me see if I can. Let me have Jason give himself a little intro. Here he is.
All right.
Curtis.
Hey, Curtis. How are you?
I'm good, Jason. How are you doing?
I just happened to be here in St. Louis. I'm doing a show at the Gaslight Theater, And what's really cool is I was the first openly gay comedian to headline a mainstream comedy club in St. Louis in the early 90s, and they brought me back here. It just was a coincidence that it was Harvey Milk Day, and not really a coincidence, because I think that St. Louis has been progressive in the arts in so many different ways. So it was sort of exciting when I got here. I guess Reggie had called in the club and said if I would come and speak, and I said yes, because it's so important to me. I mean, I think Harvey Milk, just being a Jew and being a gay man, he's sort of an icon for me. And seeing his video, the DVD of his, the documentary, just so moved me when I was a kid and so changed the way I thought about things. And then it really sort of started me in the progression of me coming out. I had been doing a show with Margaret Cho in San Francisco at Cobb's Comedy Club, and I had seen the DVD, and I thought, man, if this guy can do it, I can do it. And it sort of changed my life.
That's really good. And the DVD you're referring to, is that the Times of Harvey Milk?
Life and Times of Harvey Milk, the documentary that was made before the actual feature film Milk.
Right. Yeah, the feature film Milk came out last year in 2000.
Yeah, which I was cast in.
You were.
I cried when I got the part, and then I cried when my part was cut out.
Me and Colin actually I was in St. Louis on Christmas Day, and that was our Christmas Day movie in 2009 was Milk.
Well, it was extraordinary, extraordinary film, and made almost, I think, $40 million domestically, which is amazing for a film about a gay guy to get shot.
Yeah.
Was that actually based off the book by Randy Shilts? The mayor
no, it was based off stories and different, I guess, real-life experience from Cleve Jones. Cleve Jones had, I guess, met for months and months and months with Dustin Lance Black, who wrote the screenplay and then later won the Oscar for it.
Yeah,
and I just happened to know Bruce Cohen, who's the producer, and I've been an actor forever. And because of people like Bruce Cohen, who's always been out, he started a group in Los Angeles for actors and people in show business called Out There, and that was sort of the beginning of my activism in the mid-'90s. And I'm now the chairman of the Screen Actors Guild LGBT Committee in Los Angeles.
It's very cool, yeah.
So if people go out there and if they Google Jason Stuart, S-T-U-A-R-T, Screen Actors Guild Newsweek, you will see all the rebuttals. There's around 20 of them that are all over the internet about that crazy guy in New York who decided that gay actors cannot play straight people.
Right, that's ridiculous.
And Newsweek, I'm sure you read about that, and it was just so, it's everything about us standing up and saying, hey, this is not true, this is not right, and that's something that Harvey Milk sort of,
that was his message. He didn't want us to blend in at all.